Welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT. Tonight we're live on Project Cars 2 for the Astro Gaming Mustang Boss 302R Cup, and it is the opening round. It's a 4-round series, and then to start us off, we're at Donington Park National. Session for tonight at Donington, we have qualifying of 15 minutes. Weather conditions are medium cloud, and then the race is 22 laps. Weather is medium cloud through to overcast, and there is a mandatory pit requirement. And then wrapping us up last week, we concluded our V8 Supercar Championship, and then we saw Sami take the championship win with a great 729 points. The final round for the V8 Supercar Championship was at Bathurst Mount Panorama. We saw Sami the win for the championship in the final round, taking out another clean sweep, securing the pole position, the victory, and the fastest lap of the race. And then for this series, our drivers are all competing courtesy of our sponsors Astro Gaming, and that is to win an Astro Gaming A20 wireless gaming headset. It's a fantastic headset and an amazing prize to be up for grabs for the guys to be battling it out over these next 4 weeks, and one lucky driver will be the proud owner. And in the UK, for Donington Park, track length is 3.14 kilometres. There's 10 turns in this configuration, and the in-game time is 10 AM. It's going to be rather cool for track temperatures. And it is the shortened version at Donington. The GP is longer and more technical, so it's going to be rather quick. We get some very strange camera angles on this track as well, while we're actually focused on pit lane. Just stare straight down at pit straight. These cars sound fantastic. Going to be some great intense battling going on in these cars. And there's been a name change for PSN for heights. They did have the rather long one. It was OCE XCM heights. That's now just TV heights. And we have a return from a driver that ran with us a very long time ago. Bert Wheeler rejoining us for some racing. Welcome back and all the best of luck on your return in tonight's round. And if you're just joining us for the stream, hit the follow button if you haven't done so. And help us in on our journey towards that 300 count for followers. Thank you for all the support we get for the league and all our drivers. And don't be shy, jump in the chat, say hello. We've got Tonally and Jurassic Jam in the chat. Thanks for joining us. We also do have a bunch of sound controls that you can play some sound effects over the stream, so that way you can cheer, applaud, boo. A whole bunch of other funny ones thrown in there, so do have some fun playing with those. Hey Sami, let's jump on the stream. Hope you're well. We'll make our way through our driver list. At 16 registered, we're having some dropouts in the lobby beforehand. It looks like Tyjo's in okay. Just had Philly to Balaki. Very nice traditional looking Mustang for DK. Dirty Monkey. Bert Wheeler. First time starting to come through now. Mick. He's taken some damage. Bring that car back into the pits. We have Steph. Aside for some hot lappers. No, Jurassic Jam, they don't have a livery maker for Project Cars. lucky that they have some good looking race liveries on the cars already. That's a pretty weird look there. And then we have Pretender. Spray and pray. The drivers having some dramas. Track limits, it's very slippery out there. These cars are very torquey. These are a GT4 category car. Sure, I've covered all our drivers. There's DG. I hadn't seen on track for a little while. It's good to see him back out there. Current pole belongs to Philly. Setting a 110. About 3 tenths ahead of DK currently. Very thanks for jumping on. I should have made Mick drive a Chevy. Mick had definitely been eager for some Ford Series. He's definitely got his wish for this one. We've got 9 drivers getting times on the board. Currently 15 or just about 16 seconds separating. Well, DK's just stole pole. Snuck in by a couple of attempts. Yeah, the light panel pitfalls. New tech definitely is. Joe Spray, Simo and DG, you actually get time on. We've got 9 minutes to do so. 3 drivers in the 1 minute 10s, DK, Philly and Mick. 30 and Balaki in the 111s. DG gets a time on the board. Heavy scrape on the side for Ty Joe. Jump on board for a lap a second as well. Issues for Balaki. Jump on board with pipes. Let's come down, straight down to turn 1. Currently qualified for 1 minute 13.7. Get a fair bit of slide through these corners. A little bit too much for hypes. Very easily done. It is the more technical part of this layout because it has actually removed off the section towards behind the pits. We have a couple of hairpins in the chicane. A lot of sun glare as we go up towards that crest. And along the back straight. Blocked off for the other variation, so it just goes straight down into the chicane, ready on the pit straight. Those curves, really like to spool that car out. It's easy on the throttle, taking lots of that curb. See just where that pit exit is, right on the racing line. You can go a fair way over on that line. You regularly watch our races, you would remember when we ran the Group A's, they were fully exploiting all the way out into the pit exit. You could actually even drop a tyre off track. It's all within track limits, so you could take much more pace through turn one. Not sure how it is for these cars, as the track limits do change a little bit depending on the car class. DK still holding that pole, no improvement on that time. 6 minutes to go. All drivers got a placing for the grid. Currently 35 seconds separating 14 cars. Now, first 13, 8.6 seconds gap between them. Head farmer. And the car right out to the left across that lane as I was speaking about. Tyjo's moved up into P4. Spray looking to try and move over. Use that line of the car waiting at pit exit. Going to make things very interesting when it comes to the race, especially in this much shorter version of the track. There's going to be a fair bit of traffic going on. 14 cars. Billy's been bumped down a spot. Mick just getting a 1 minute 10.3. Scraping in and about 0.03 difference between the two. Not much in it. A little bit of flipping going on. Make sure on that racing line would have been interesting. How you going? Oh, hey, cool boy. No, I didn't get your rego. I'll add you to the list for next week. I can't send an invite at this point, cool boy. Oh, big broadside by Steph. Yeah, Gal, down, he's back. See him back out on track. Taking out the signage. F just runs wide. Flash of the lights. He's making his way from, I'm not sure whose car that is. That's Head Farmer or DG. Looks like they're both following as well. Number 103 and 104 for the two. DK still holds that pole with 1 minute to go. It's going to be pretty much last laps. Joe's parked the car up. That'll be it for him for qualifying. 40 seconds to go. Signage getting thrown around still. Get some little delayed views as they're switching between cars. Maybe focus on a different car every now and then as we try and cross over. Let's pattern off. Qualifying done and dusted, 60 seconds to get the final laps done. Car's parked over, probably ready to do some burnouts. Off track at the moment. Jeff lining up for a burnout. Against Head Farmer. Pipes just crossed the line for his last lap. No improvement on position. 30 seconds. Get final lap done. More than enough time to do it. Got to beat a 1:11.9. Can he do it? No movement for Head Farmer. Simo and Balaki. Some demo derby. There we have qualifying done for the opening round. DK Rush taking the pole position with a 1:10.095, and it was very close in the long run with Philly improving his position, so it's only a gap of 0.003, so it's going to be a very tight race with the look of those times, and the rest of the grid followed after DK, Philly, Mitcliffe, Tyjo, Dirty, Balaki, Pretender, Steph, Head Farmer, Spray and Pray, Dirt Wheeler, Hypes, Simo, and DG. The grid now. The grids at Donington very staggered. If they're going to get more of a launch, they're going to be covering a fair bit of gap. Almost a car and a half. Long gap in between. It is custom setups for the series, so drivers do need to be loading in their race setups, making sure they've applied that pit strategy. We have had some extra pits needing to be done in the last series, and plenty of times before where it's cost race wins, or by a pit not working to plan. drivers all readied up. Good start for DK, a little bit of a slip. Like a pretty good run for Tyjo. He's pulling up pretty closely behind Philly. He's gained a position on Nick. They're side by side. Nick may have the advantage for the inside line. Good clean getaway from the grid in turn one. DK already putting half a second from position 2. Can Philly hold on? He doesn't want him to pull away too quickly because he's going to lose that draft. And allow DK to be able to pull away. And another diving for a move on straight. Spray's got the run. Farmer has to pull in. Nice first lap. Tyjo appearing to drop back a little bit from Mick now. They were door to door. Pretender maybe closing in a little bit this lap on Polaki. Polaki's got sight set for Dirty up ahead. DK pulling ahead another 10th. Looking to get around Simo. Simo's last lap had a little bit more pace. That lap he did drop off 2 temps. It's going to open opportunity for Vert. Putting on some pace and closing that gap to Tyjo. Like Nick has dropped off a little bit. Last lap 3 temps down compared to Tyjo's time. And still got Sani putting in a trifecta by the look. Philly for the win. DK second, Balaki third. Allen putting Nick for a place, DK for the win. Sorry, Philly. Eugene pits, we don't get to see any pit action. It's the trackside cameras on this track, unfortunately. Gap starting to dwindle a little bit. Philly's closed in by another 2 temps. DK's last lap at 0.7. Philly setting 0.5. DK hasn't been able to shake him and start pulling ahead. 30 gets the move on Tyjo. Easy pass on the straight. They just sling right around. Tyjo's going to have another dig at him down the straight. He's right out to try and carry some mid-corner speed. Probably going to be able to get him here. But he took that more shallow approach. Oh, it is so close. Some good battling, especially doing it from a controller as well. Hard enough door-to-door as it is, let alone trying to do this game from controller. Much respect for all the drivers that can get fantastic times and battle it out all from the analog sticks of a PS4 controller. A little bit of spacing going on, not too much. Some small gaps. DJ did have to pit previous lap, currently on lap 3. Had a lengthy repair, so he's got some damage to the car. That will serve that mandatory requirement. Last out the remainder of the race without the need for tyres. You should be able to recover a little bit. Big gap now between DK and Philly. Only half a second bested over Philly on that previous lap. Looks like Philly may have made a small mistake on this lap. Okay, that gap to go out to 1.5 seconds. DK can push another half a second out of this. That slipstream's gonna be gone. Lap 7. Appears to be getting a bit closer to heights now. Gap increasing for DK again. Some lap traffic contend with us. DJ just makes his way around. Okay, right in that slipstream, then shot out and around. Will that hold up Philly? Didn't hold him up too much. Getting some pretty weird timings. As briefly said, Philly was a minute 4 behind. So that gap now stretched out to 2 seconds. This is where DK is going to be able to easily start pulling away. Pretender spray, all making their way into the pits. There's been an incident that's forced them into the pits. Billy's just copped a slow down penalty as well. We're in 2 seconds. May have pushed the limits at that pit exit. They may have actually even gone a little bit short on the chicane as well. Generally is right. There's Astro Gaming 2020 wireless gaming headset up for grabs. Fantastic headset for PlayStation. Birdie makes the move on Simo. Fantastic run. Birdie now moves up into P9. Joe and Nick both holding that same gap. Nick going into the pit, so there's been a spin for Joe. He's used that opportunity for that drop in pace. There we go, we actually see pit lane go on if we stay focused on it before they head into it. Clarkey moves up into P3. We are approaching the halfway point. We may see drivers head in. I'm not sure how tyre wear is going to be playing in this. Whether they do need to take tyres last out the race. Track temps at Donington and just the layout of this track, I don't think it's going to be too drastic of an issue for tyre wear. Game settings, we do set the tyre wear to accelerated just so that we can actually simulate a longer race. It's not standard realism for tyre wear. Showing some damage. I've made some wall contact when he had that off at the chicane. At the halfway point, we'll have a quick look at the standings. In 14th, we've got DG. Running 13th. Like he's just missed the chicane. He got the pits as well. Got around to the race. Waiting for traffic to part. Pretender P12. Bert Wheeler in 11th. You know, just going off into the pits is P10. Pipes is 9th. Wide, but he keeps the car stable. Joe in 8th. Birdie in 7th. Ed Farmer P6. Cliff P5. Nick being the first of the front runners to actually head off into the pits. It's currently 26.5 seconds away from race lead. Jeff holding 4th. Originally it's 22 laps here. Clarkey's in 3rd. Really in P2. Dropped a fair bit back from DK now. He's had a fantastic run. Still looking very strong for a podium. DK, our race leader. There's the car off. He's closing in for Simo and Vert. That's Billy to get around. Almost went into a slide, moving across. Making a bit more dirt. Very nice lap times, 1 minute 11s across a fair few drivers just on their previous lap. Pretty much seeing qualifying times being done at the halfway point. Def just copped time penalty as well. 1 second. Matching liveries between Steph and Mick. Not needing to make any risks in passing. Steph hasn't hit. Not essentially racing for position, he just wants to not be held up and then get through very safe. There goes for an inside pass on Simo. Side by side coming up to a left-hander. Chicane unsettles Simo. I think that was Philly getting a little bit loose as he was coming through the chicane and then diving across into the pit lane. Billy and Steph both in the pits now. Malaki moves up in position 2. Back up into P3. There he was holding before having pit. DK still flying ahead. Very consistent laps being done by DK. It's really planted, it seems very stable. DK has got that car dialed in. Catching up on Tyjo, both have been in and served the mandatory pit. He must have had a slightly longer pit stop. He's dropped in behind Tyjo's position and came out at 40 seconds behind race lead. I think he went in around 10 seconds behind. Been about 26 to 30 seconds for a pit stop. Oh, a disconnect for a look, or is it a retirement? Like retirement from DG. Malaki heading into the pits now. Mick moves up into P2. After having pit, a very strong position for taking out second. Depending on how DK's pit goes, could even be opportunity for Mick to move up into race lead. DK's going to have to keep this pace up. I think he might be deciding to head in now. And he goes. Be great to see how he's going in pit lane. No. Was closing that gap. Previous lap times about 6 tenths difference. Really will need to take on Tycho if he wants to get that spot on the podium. Only 4 laps left in it. Got that gap closed down now. But he's going to have to start looking to defend. Loses that position, it's going to be not too much opportunity to try and claim it back. Really wide, closing in very quickly. Lap traffic. Staying with Philly. A little bit slippery, but that could just be because he's doing it from control, so there's always smaller corrections being done through the steering, so it's not as smooth as you see for others. Plays in on Steph. Billy now probing for a spot. All a bit slippery, takes some curb. Can he save the car? There's another car off in the infield, 2 cars. Lost Philly in it. Where did he go? Off into the walk. He's just got to get there back on track as fast as possible. He's got some time. Pressure in on that inside line, getting the best of Philly. No, DK has not yet pitted. Oh no, he did actually, did he? He did. We did see him peel off into the pits. Just didn't get to actually see trackside as he went on in. See how quick Nick's pit stop was. He's falling back a fair bit in position 3 before he pit very early. DK's been out there doing some plastic laps. Nick's pit strategy playing very well. He's even starting to put down some laps a bit quicker than DK's. If there was more laps in this race, DK may be in for a bit of trouble. Philly having to pit in. He did take some wall contact in that off track. Dirty also having the pit. Joe now has plenty of breathing space. 9 seconds behind Mick. Another 9 seconds behind is Balaki. Only 2 laps left in it. DK crosses the line for the final lap. DK's been a weapon in that staying tonight. The car has worked seamlessly for him. A fantastic drive. Got ample time just to take it nice and easy for this final lap. Some drivers with time penalties. Steph was wearing 1 second before, but she's got 2 second gap between herself and Dirty. She cannot afford to lose any time over this final lap. And here comes DK on approach to the checkered flag. Take out the win in the opening round. Can it also be a clean sweep? He's taken the pole. The pace he's been putting down could be quite possible to see fastest lap to DK as well. Mick on the podium in position 2. It's been a mistake by Tyjo. Balaki's moved up on him. Tyjo's probing. Last 2 corners. No room for Tyjo to get him here now. Balaki blocked it. Balaki P3. Tyjo 4th. Coming up in 5th. Only got 2 seconds over Dirty now, so she's going to be safe with that penalty unless it's increased since we last looked. Flash the light, she's happy with P5. Yes, she holds that position. Dirty in 6th. Ed Farmer coming up in 7th. What a slide for Ed Farmer. Our results for round 1 of the Astro Gaming Mustang Boss 302R Cup. DK is our race winner for round 1. And we'll have a quick scan of those lap times. It's a 1:10 for the fastest lap. It's 1:10.694 also in there. No, it's a 10.519, so that's a clean sweep to open the series by DK. Fantastic run. And then also on the podium in position 2, Mick Cliff and Balaki in P3. So well done to our podium finishers. And the rest of the standings we have is Tyjo, Steph, Dirty, Head Farmer, Vert, Pretender, Hypes, Simo, Philly, Spray, and then for DG. So we'll be adding in DK, Mick and Balaki for a chat. Be joining in a moment. And congratulations on the podium, Balaki.
Don't know where it came from.
Yeah, you managed to get Tyjo on the last lap. Oh, you had a spin too?
Me.
Or was it you meaning Tyjo?
No, Tyjo had a spin. And then I got him.
Yeah, he's still picking at you right at the last corners though. He was probing in at that chicane, he was wanting to get it back, so you managed to hold through.
No, I wasn't letting him having it.
Yeah,
mine.
Well done. Yeah, good start to the series.
Thank you.
And congrats Mick, P2.
Yeah, cheers. Happy with that.
Looked like a pretty good pit strategy. You end up having a huge amount of time made up after you pit in.
Yeah, I had to get out of there. I thought I might have a chance with Philly, but I wasn't catching DK. There's no way. Too good.
Yep. Yeah, well done. Still a great way to start out. And congrats, DK. What a drive.
Yeah, cheers, JT.
Clean sweep to open.
Yeah, I was surprised to get the fastest lap, to be honest. I thought Philly might have got it, because he was slipstreaming behind me for the first few laps, but... Yeah, no, it was not an easy drive, but a fun drive.
That's good. Yeah, it looked like you had that car dialed in pretty good. It was sticking pretty well.
Yeah, I had a bit of a moment with the back marker going down the back straight, but...
Yeah, I saw that. Holy moly.
I didn't know which way they were going, and so I just sort of chose correctly, thank goodness, but...
Yeah,
No,
that's why I pitted. I seen you coming up on a few back markers, and I thought, nah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I knew that Philly was going to be quick off the line, starting from second, and yeah, he nearly had me in qualifying, in 3 thousandths of a second.
Yeah.
That was close.
Nothing in it there.
No,
And he held on to you for a good while too.
Yeah.
That half-second gap, just teetering for so many laps.
Yeah, he sort of made me heat up my tyres a bit, so once I got that little bit of a gap, I just sort of had to back off and let them cool down a little bit. So I changed my pit strategy as well, because I was going to change tyres, but I thought I didn't need to by lap 12 or 13. But no, they'll last.
Yeah,
It was good racing by all though.
Yeah, congrats, DK, Blanky.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Yeah, that's
Good way to
fantastic
start the
run.
round.
Yeah, I'll thank my daughter Brady for cheering me on.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah, big shout out to Sami for helping with the setups during the week.
Yeah.
Okay, Sami doing a bit of engineering since he can't be driving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been joining in, helping us out. So big shout out to him, and
it's great to hear.
he's
I think he's having
road to recovery.
withdrawals.
Yeah, he's on the stream, so he's there to support you.
Yeah, cheers, Sam. Appreciate it.
That was all your setup.
Yeah,
well done.
Not me, I use mine.
shout out to the
and it did
sponsors,
well too.
Pagnian and Astro Gaming as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic prize to be able to score, so big thank you for Astro coming on board.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, love your work, Astro. Pagnium.
Appreciate it. Cheers, JT, for putting
Apex eSports.
Thanks, Mick. And then, yeah, good luck for Barcelona next week.
Yeah, should be some good racing.
I mean,
cheers.
Pretty tight and fast in these things around there.
Oh, definitely. Very unforgiving with the walls a lot closer as well.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, cheers,
Bring it
JT.
on.
Congrats, guys. Thank you.
Congrats on the podium, Mick and Blake. Well done.
Cheers.
We have our podium finishes with DK taking out the win for the opening round, and it's a clean sweep to start with, so well done to DK. Mick in P2 and Balaki in P3. And then we do head to Barcelona for round 2 next week, so it's going to be some very fast, tight racing around Barcelona. It's going to be one not to be missed. So if you haven't hit that follow button yet, do so you can be notified when we are live. So we'll be back at 7:45 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, live with round 2 for the Astro Gaming Mustang Boss 302R Cup. And there's more racing on Monday nights with iRacing, and that is the Kia Optima Championship, so plenty of action to be seen. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you trackside next time.